did you know that not everyone out there is so fresh and so clean all the time? Believe it or not, some people go days or even weeks without showering. I know.
Oh, come on.
I know, yes. In fact, Reddit recently asked its readers how long they thought they could do without a shower. And the answers, you guys, were shocking. One woman said she lives with a guy who only showers once a week.
Nah, fam.
She said he never smells. That my country came out with that. Smells. Because he uses wipes to clean his little stinky areas. Wipes.
No,
okay?
man.
So ladies, how long can you go au natural before you need to get in the tub?
So what he was doing was a whole bath. That's what he was doing.
Or a bird bath.
No, that's a whole bath.
A whole
that's
bath?
What we call it. Yeah.
You call it a whole bath?
That's a whole bath because that's not even a tub. That's not even getting in there and doing this.
Yes.
That's like no water involved.
Exactly.
Now,
Just wipes.
my thing is, there is a difference between how long you could go for survival purposes, like if we out in the jungle somewhere, and how long it would take for you to stank, versus I couldn't do it not because of a smell or an odor. I couldn't do it because I get the EBGBs about not being clean myself. Like, I would be like, nah, fam, I gotta shower at least once a day.
Yeah.
At least. I can't get 2 days if I had to. If it was up to me and I had like the energy, because you guys know I always tell you I tend to sometimes get home and just knock out, fall asleep with my makeup on.
Yeah.
But on the days when I don't, I would prefer to take a shower in the morning and a shower before I go to bed at night. But at least once, you're not washing up every day before you come to work.
I was doing some research about this, and there's a chemist out there who hasn't bathed in 12 years. He developed a spray that keeps the good bacteria on you so that you don't smell. He does it once in the day, and he does it once at night.
Is he single? Is he single?
But this is the thing. He says that the thing is that he does not stink. He only stinks if his clothes are not clean.
But who said? Did he say he didn't
He
stink?
says that his people.
Bring him up here. Let me be the judge.
Well, that's like you ever see a horse? A horse will roll in its own, right. And the reason why they do that is because of the it's that good bacteria.
Because it's a
that
horse?
keeps the skin going, So, but no, seriously, look it up. Google it, young people. It's a chemist. He hasn't taken a shower in 12 years.
I think I've seen what he looks like. He lives in the wilderness a little bit, right?
He got a little fat face.
Let's take out the fact that, like,
questionable.
we enjoy taking baths on a daily basis. Let's take that out of
a shower, even like a 20-second,
let's just take that out of this whole situation.
How long can you go?
The question is, how long do you think you can go until you stank? Like you full on smell? Like this, we're not gonna make it.
Well, it depends.
I would say. What have we been doing though? Are we just working? Are you working out?
Maybe just saying living your life, living normal life.
So we're doing all three.
Out.
Okay.
Yes, living your normal life.
I would say, I would need 2 days. I could push for 3.
2 days for 3.
I'm with you.
Really?
Because I'm a hairless Asian and we clean. We good. We smooth. We're good.
Yeah.
The reason why she says hairless Asian is because, guys, hair does hold on to odor. Yes. Like if you're in a smoky nightclub, you wake up the next day, it's gonna be terrible.
Yeah. Got it.
Yeah. So hair holds odor. Yeah. That's number 1. I could say 3 days. What about if you're hairless, that means you can extend.
I don't know. I think once I turned 35, I'm embarrassed to say this, I never used to sweat. Like a lot. Okay. Now, I don't know. I don't know what's going on here.
Hormones.
Yeah, maybe hormones.
And having children.
True, right?
Like, what is that? Giving birth.
Look like you need some of that spray from the chemist.
Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, and Kakradash. Next, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Dawadah from the Men of Valor Camp here in Greenville, South Carolina, coming back with another video in sincerity and in truth, and Lord willing, it can be edifying. And as you see here, from the video I just played, alright, it was just a thought. Alright, I believe, it might have been from inspiration from another brother's video or a topic they were going into at camp. All right, but nonetheless, you know, it was just a thought that popped in, and the scriptures actually support, you know, the idea that Jacob's trouble isn't going to be a very clean, you know, time for you women. Okay, it's going to be a very smelly or stinky time. All right, especially for you women. And you know, before I even continue, you know, you would have those that would say, "Oh, you know, well, men will stink too." Yeah, okay, well, this ain't even about them. All right, because on average, women, okay, they take more pride in their appearance. All right, they take more pride in their cleanliness and making sure they smell good, they look good. Okay, and it takes a lot more for them to sustain their beauty, and that's just the facts, man. All right, that's why makeup is such a big thing. You know, the clothes that women wear, all these things are factors, right? But in the times we're coming into, and as you see right here on this TikTok, I got looping this chick. She's in the military. All right, she's fair, and she hasn't showered, in 7 days. At the time of that post. Okay, all she had was wipes, and you see when she wiped herself, okay, you see she's wiping her arms and stuff. Check it out. Just how dirty it is. You see that? Pause right there. See how dirty it is. She hasn't taken a shower. And that's just 1 week. All right, and then going back to the video that I was playing on the, those women that have that talk show. All right, they were speaking about not being able to go very long for without taking a shower. All right, and they're just talking about their normal day-to-day life, where there's something called Jacob's trouble, where all hell is going to break loose. All right, there's going to be pure chaos. People are going to have to be on the run. Are you going to be trying to escape? If you're in the woods, wild beasts. All right, if you're in the city, people trying to take what you have, or the FEMA troops trying to get you, right? A multitude of things, man. All right, the Lord has a judgment set out for all the unbelievers of the nation of Israel, as well as the heathens that are over here on this side. All right, there's going to be great famines. All right, people are going to be cast out of their homes. So, not to mention if EMP was to go down, and the grid goes down, all right, that running water is you don't have access to that after 24 hours if you're in major cities, right? You still have rivers and lakes and stuff that exist, but the truth of the matter is, you women, you American women that take so pride on how you look and how you smell, and you such a bad bitch. All right, this is going to be you soon, and maybe not even this. You might not even have wipes to be able to clean yourself. All right, women are going to be walking around really smelling fucking musty, man. All right, now people in general. All right, I'm gonna keep the balance, but right now it's about the women. All right, right now it's about them, because they're the ones that are gonna they require more of that comfort, which is why a lot of these women just going through a little bit of adversity are going to fold. All right, a lot of them are going to bend down to Esau's system and take the MOB, so that they can go back to taking showers, go back to smelling good, go back to looking good. There's nothing wrong with smelling and looking good. Our women are going to smell and look amazing in the kingdom, soaking in precious in oils, smelling good, right? Brothers, we love women that smell good. But see, we see these women now and the pride that they have on them, all right? It's going to dissipate as we approach Jacob's trouble, because they're not going to have access to all these different feminine products and makeup and all this stuff, and being able to get their hair and nails done. They're going to be looking fucking trash, man. You see? And that's just the truth of the matter. So that's something I want to bring up. All right, and I got some precepts. So I'm going to start here in Isaiah. Chapter 32. All right, I'm going to use using the Blue Letter Bible today. Isaiah 32, right to the point. Verse 9, it says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech." Right, rise up, you women that are at ease. All right, all these women that's chasing a bag. All right, once again, that hot girl summer. I'm a bad bitch. Can't nobody tell me shit. Because we see it. They make it hard for men to even want to approach a damn woman. All right, because these women want to be approached, but they get their power from knowing all these men wanting them want them and reject, and having the power to reject. Okay, this is the liberty that they have here in Babylon the Great. But the Lord is commanding them to rise up. Right, those that are at ease. You making all this money, you got niggas on child support, or you got your job, you focus on your career so you don't want to have children. Or you got your 2-bedroom condo, in Atlanta somewhere. I'm just, making scenarios, but it's across the board. All right, the American woman, the way they push the American woman is a woman that doesn't need a man, can do it all on her own. Okay, trying to make the men obsolete. But the times that we're coming into, all right, it's going to be shown that you need a man, and you're going to want a man of the Lord, man. Because these other men, they're going to be as women in that day. They're going to be just like y'all. They're going to fold because they're not going to know what's going on. The only men that are going to be stable in this time are the men of Yahweh Shemiah Shah, right? But verse 10, it says, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. It says, tremble, you women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare. So all the makeup, all the hair extensions, all the the BBL, they call that, what's that, Brazilian butt lift? your provocative clothes, promiscuous clothing. All right, all that stuff, the Lord's going to strip you and make you bare. It says, and then what? And gird sackcloth upon your loins. If you go into what sackcloth is, let me look up this word real quick. Let's go into that word sackcloth. Right?
2504. Chalats.
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 All right. It's says in the sense of strength. Only in says the loins. That's not what I'm looking for. But basically sackcloth is just and we prophesy in sackcloth. It's not glorious apparel, right? And actually, let me see something real quick. I'll look it up. Let's just go to images. All right, this would be an example of sackcloth. All right, just basically rags, a potato sack, so to speak. All right, so the Lord is going to strip you women of all this, of your beauty. All right, in the physical sense, as far as what you wear, and all right, the things that you might have. Women are into handbags and all this shit. The Lord is going to strip all of that away from you. He's going to make you bare, and you're going to gird sackcloth upon your loins. Right? Says you're going to gird sackcloth upon your loins, man. The Lord is going to take that pride away from you because, the scriptures speak about a woman's hair being her glory, right? Your overall beauty, how you look, that's your glory, right? Because without that, you don't have any true survival skills. You can't fend off men, all right, or wild beasts in battle or anything. No, your strength is going to come from being a helpmeet unto your man. All right, and that's how you women are going to survive. And that's just the truth of the matter. You're not going to have vigilante women groups out here defending all women. And no, that's not going to fucking happen, man. All right, the Lord isn't setting that up. All right, the Lord is setting up the fall of the American woman. All right, starting with fucking the Judite woman, man. That's completely out of order. Right? And of course, not to the sisters that sincerely listen, that have repented, but I'm talking about these damn nigga bitches that's in the world. All right, let's get this to continue on that point, because the Lord is about to take these women's beauty away, and them not being able to shower. All right, they're gonna fucking smell. It's gonna be a smelly time, man. Not to mention all the dead bodies giving off horrible scents. Let's get this in Isaiah, the 3rd chapter. It's a lot for a second. Let me, real quick. So I for that. I got the kids. But I want to get this out in Isaiah 13, and let's start at verse 16. It says, "Moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet." All right, so because the Lord is saying to the daughters of Zion, the so-called, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American women, because it's not just subject to the North or Southern Kingdom, all right, the so-called black tribes, all right, but also the Northern Kingdom too, because man, a lot of those women are proud, all right, and the brothers that dwell more among the Northern Kingdom, they'll tell you, all right, the so-called Issacharite women or the women of the Northern Kingdom, they treat the Northern Kingdom man just how the Southern or the Northern Kingdom, or as like it, I was right. The Southern Kingdom woman treats the Southern Kingdom man. The same thing. All of them are haughty. All right, walking forth with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, man. All right, looking at other men, lusting after other men. That's off. All right, but because of this, the Lord said what? It says, "Therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts." All right, because our women's hair used to be very long, but the Lord put a curse on their scalp, mainly the so-called Judite women. All right, because the Northern Kingdom women, they have their hair for the most part, but hell, they go off in other ways, man. The Lord fucks them up in other ways. All right, verse 18, it says, "In that day will the Lord take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and their cauls, and their round tires like the moon, the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets and the ornaments of the legs, and the headbands and the tablets, and the earrings, the rings and the nose jewelry," all this stuff that makes them beautiful, right? The Lord's going to take it away. It says the changeable suits of apparel, right? All the different outfits and whatnot. You can look at it in the modern sense, and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins, the glasses and the fine linen, and the hoods and the veils. It says, "And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell there shall be stink, and instead of girdle a rent, and instead of well set hair baldness, and instead of a stomacher a girding of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty." So the times that we're coming into, man, mainly here in Jacob's trouble, man, the Lord is gonna take, all right, those comforts away, being able to shower, all right, like the girl, the Northern Kingdom chick, was talking about showering twice a day and whatnot. She was disgusted at the fact of not being able to take a shower. But a lot of these women are gonna face that. I mean, everybody's gonna face it, but it's gonna hit these women harder. Cause you have, you got, when Jake a teenager and shit, really it'd be those Edomites that do that. They'll be, gaming and shit. They'll go months without taking a shower if they could, because they're beastly people. All right, but we're talking about our people, man, which we're supposed to be clean, more clean than the people of the world, cleaner than these other nations. All right, but a man is gonna have as much of an issue, all right, with that not being able to shower and whatnot and bathe as the woman will. All right, now for the elect of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Lord is going to guide us to places where we're able to bathe and have change of clothes for us, all those things. That's where we're going to put our trust in the Lord, and He's going to provide. But to you people of the world, you think that, especially our people, you think that you didn't repent and you're still going to be able to enjoy the benefits that you have? No, the Lord is going to take all that away, right? Jacob's trouble is going to be a very smelly time, man. It's going to fucking stink. All right, from the dead bodies to these women, say these women, I'm going to bring out Isaiah 4:1, all right, but it's not going to be in the modern sense. It's going to be in the sense of the Lord is taking away all the pleasures, what you would desire in a woman, all right, physically anyway. He's going to take all of that away, all right? She ain't going to be smelling too good. You might want to, use a pole and keep her ass away. All right, but I want to go into this word right here. Actually, let's look at. I want to read this in another translation. All right, the 24th verse in the New KJV. It says, so it shall be. Instead of sweet smell, there shall be a stench. Okay, So instead of these women smelling sweet, they're gonna have a stench about them. Instead of a sash, a rope. Instead of well set baldness hair. Instead of a rich robe, a girding of sackcloths. Right? See, the Lord is gonna take. You wear all those nice outfits or whatever. The Lord's gonna take that away. And branding instead of beauty. And I'm gonna read that first part where it speaks about these different words for the word stench. All right, or stink. It says NLT. Instead of smelling of sweet perfume, okay, instead of the perfumes that you would wear, all right, Victoria's Secret or Chanel, all these different. No, it says what? She will stink. You see that? NIV. Instead of fragrance, there'll be a stench. All right, ESV. Instead of perfume, there will be rottenness. And I got a definition of this word rotten up here. Rottenness, it says in the state of progressive petrifaction. Actually, rotten. It says decomposing or decaying. So your bodies are going to be decomposing. You're just going to be famished. You're not going to be looking too good out here, man. It says putrid, tainted, foul, or bad smelling. You're going to smell rotten. All right, you're not going to be able to have pads or tampons for when you get your period, and not to mention these women that are going to they may narrowly escape being raped or got passed around by a troop and left there to die. And she come, you got all types of specimens inside of you and whatnot. Like Elder Malcolm always says, you women chose to ride the cock carousel all this time. Now the cock carousel is about to ride you. And you're not gonna have a choice as to who rides, man. Who jumps on that ride? All right, but imagine all that, man. All right, that's why brothers ain't even gonna be really dealing with these women like that. The Lord the women that the Lord has allotted to be with us in that time. All right, we're gonna be able to discern their spirit. But the majority of these women, we're not gonna care because they're not gonna be looking. They're not gonna be looking too good, man. All right, CSB. It says instead of perfume, there will be a stench. Okay. And it keeps going, but you got the point. You had words like rotten, stench, and stink. Okay. And you can translate to these times that we're coming into, because the times that we're coming into is going to be a time like never before. All right. And hey, you can apply it. It ain't going to be a whole lot of running water. It ain't, man, because this is the time of the Lord's judgment. All right, but let's get this. Let's get the next scripture through the Spirit. All right. Let's go ahead and get it. A Goldie. Micah 7:10, man. And this is going to be the condition of these women. And it's well deserved, man. We don't really care what you say. You always talking about the woman. Hey, we are sent to reprove all of our people, to get on all of them. But see, these women, they're not going to escape this judgment either. All right, we got to bring this to pass. Otherwise, it wouldn't be written in the scriptures if it wasn't important. All right, because the Lord said that He created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall surpass a man. All right, these women today are proud as hell, and a great humbling process is about to come, man. This is Micah 7 and verse 9. It says, "I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against Him, until He plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold His righteousness. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it." Who is our enemies, man? All right, Eve is our number one enemy. Well, not number one. She, her and Esau. All right, but she, outside of Esau, she's the number one damn enemy, man. All right, it says, "And shame shall cover her which said unto me, Where is the Lord thy power?" Right, mocking and scoffing, saying, "Oh, the Lord ain't coming to help you. Why hasn't He brought us food yet?" Just no faith. All right, we're gonna see this enemy that we have in the damn woman, man. It says, "Where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets." Man, you're gonna be in a pitiful case. You're gonna stink. You ain't gonna be looking good, man. All right, toes gonna be all fucked up because you might not have shoes. You're gonna have sackcloth on. All right, and you're gonna be begging. You're gonna be begging men of the Lord to come with them, and they're gonna be like, "Man, get the fuck out of here." Remind me of that dream that the brother shared. I think that he said his wife had the dream. You know, this woman coming up and she was just through. She was begging them to come to let them, let her come with them. All right. I'm gonna finish off on this point because I mentioned this about Isaiah 4:1. It's not gonna be a damn. It's not gonna be a rap video. It's gonna have a bunch of bad bitches on. Yeah, now there are gonna be women that are that would be considered fair and beautiful. All right, to your liking that the Lord is gonna put you with. But the mass majority of these women, we ain't taking them with us, man. This is Isaiah 4:1. It says, and in that day, 7 women, 7 meaning completion. So a complete amount of women. It could be 50, it could be 10, it could be 2. It says, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. So in that day, it's gonna be so bad that you're gonna have women coming to you, just begging for your protection, begging to be called by your name, which means to wife them. They're gonna take care of themselves. They said we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name, for that protection, because the men of the Lord in that day are going to be set on a level, man. Not only are we going to have food, water, shelter, substance, but we're not going to be dirty like these other. The Lord not going to have us out here just looking all dingy and shit. All right, the Lord might have you out here with some fresh Fazos, just a joke, but hey, it's not out of the realm of possibility, man. We're not going to be out here looking raggedy, because the Lord is about to use us to glorify his name by raising us up, the men that prophesied of these things that were coming. All right, by way of what? The spiritual power, but also by way of having substance. And these women are going to see that, and they're going to want to get with the program then. All right, but see, like I said, they're going to be coming. Let me go on back to this video. They're going to be coming up looking all raggedy, which she ain't, she's in the army or whatever, but just keep looking at that fucking rag. Just look at that rag when she holds it up. All right, and multiply that times times 10, man. Because these women are gonna go months without bathing, without being able to shower. A lot of these women are gonna get pimped out. That's what's about to happen. And we're not really gonna desire. That's why it's gonna be some real spiritual discernment going on in that time. All right, because we're not gonna just want to take anyone with us. We're gonna smell you before we see you. Truth be told, right? But rise up, you women that are at ease, man. All right, this is a big possibility. All right, a big probability. This is gonna happen. You women gonna learn soon, man. The Lord wanted this edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Shem Yahushua by Hashem Kakradash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till next time, shalom.